Hi there. In today's weekly wellness video, I'm going to talk about how sometimes challenges in our life can feel really overwhelming and we just don't know where to begin. And we're quite good in this country at just burying our head in the sand, pretending that those problems don't exist, and just trying to cope with everyday life. Or we feel completely overwhelmed with things and we just don't know where to turn, we don't know how we're going to resolve the issues. And what I want to encourage you to do is to take one day at a time. And, sometimes if we've been through a difficult time, maybe some illness or a bereavement or a big life change, and, we may be feeling pretty down and feel like, the universe is conspiring against us. And you think, how am I going to actually get out of this? It just is this massive mountain to climb and I can't cope with that. And so what I would encourage you to do is to take one day at a time and to be really kind with yourself and gentle with yourself. Things take time to get over sometimes. And, we often overlook the small steps that we make. And, lots of us are impatient and they want everything to be, resolved immediately. So I want to go through this from being in this terrible situation to suddenly everything being fine and I'm happy with my life and I get up on a morning with a spring in my step and everything's hunky-dory. But that's not really reality, is it, unfortunately? But what you can do is to just take one day at a time and to reflect back at the end of the day, if that's how you want to do it, or the end of the week, and think, okay, what progress did I make today? What things did was I able to do that maybe I didn't feel confident enough to do yesterday or last week? And just reflect on those small improvements, because those things will build up over time. So just those little steps, one by one, over time, you will get over the mountain and then start to come through it. But sometimes we've got this expectation that we can resolve all of our problems immediately. And like I say, that's just not reality, unfortunately. But you can make small improvements. And sometimes you might find that you feel like you've taken a few steps forward and one step back. And that's okay, because you've taken a few steps forward and just one back. And next day you'll take a few more steps forward and maybe one back. And we all have wobbly days where we don't feel great, and then just be kind to yourself. And this is all about compassion for yourself and recognising that we are human and we do have challenges, but we have huge resources within ourselves to overcome life's challenges, and look to support to help you through that process. Maybe, chatting to a friend, going for a walk, putting some comedy on and having a good laugh. With everything that's gone on in the last 18 months, it feels like there's not been very much laughter and fun and lightheartedness. So start to bring those back into your life, because they'll just help you on that journey if you are struggling with, a specific situation, that's causing you some heartache, some grief, some pain. Just be kind to yourself and take one day at a time. And time is a healer. And also we learn to develop those tools to, put in our toolbox to give us some resilience and to get us through those difficult times. Just don't be harsh on yourself, is what I'm saying. Just, take one day at a time rather than trying to achieve everything overnight, because it won't happen and then you'll just feel disappointed and feel like you're not achieving anything when actually you're probably achieving quite a lot of things in that time. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate, and I shall see you next time.